concern with the process of the election, and I was sent a letter by the Electorial Officer that said if I wanted to appeal it, I need to send a letter to her by registered mail, and then she would call me to set up an appeal board. Well, that was never done. So how can you appeal something if the board hasn't been set up? So that's my concern. And I apparently got a call from a media, from some newspaper woman that said that some public relations firm contacted her and said that they wanted a story retracted because I thought this meeting was about the election. That turns out I was wrong. Chief of Counsel apparently sent me a notice, which I've never seen or read, or I don't know idea what notice you guys sent me, but they said that they denied my appeal. Now, again, we get back to conflict of interest. First of all, I don't know the Chief of Counsel have the right to deny an appeal. That's what the appeal board was supposed to be for. So my question is, when is an appeal board going to be set up so I can file my appeal?
To be honest with you, I have nothing to do with this by-election, and I'll tell you the reason why. Is because we had an independent, Electorial Officer, Shirley Clarke. She handled it all. I didn't have anything to do with this, so, and Brian never said nothing to me. Apparently under the election, she had a lawyer that went over the bylaws, looked into it, and said there was no room for appeal. But if he wanted to, he had 30 days to send it with an affidavit, which he never did.
So the appeal board.
And he never sent it to us or anything. So I don't know where he's coming from on this. And the only way you're going to get it is from the independent electoral officer. And she's not here, so I can't talk on behalf of her or anything. And I know Brian had put in the paper that I was a friend of hers. I hardly know the lady. I spoke to her twice. So I don't know where some of these lies had come from that he had put in the paper. And yet he can put things in there and it's okay, but we can't. So there is no. Indian Affairs, I went to Indian Affairs and they said it was okay. And that's where it goes, and I can't speak no more about it because I don't know.
No, you should know. You're the chief.
Okay, we're going to go into a little back here and come back on the front.
Jessica Hatcher again. I had spoke with Sheila Mentis prior to our by-election being held in regards to giving her some addresses from our family, as well as letting her know that some family members that were on the ban list are now deceased. And having spoke with her, and in her conversation, she informed me that Mike Halliday had paid her prior to the election even commencing. You want to tell me that is lawful?
That is hearsay.
It is not hearsay. It came straight from Miss Mentis.
We were not there.
It came straight from Miss Mentis, and she also said that she had spoke with you, and she had asked that Chief and Counsel direct her because the bylaws were so vague and out of date.
Well, it was a lie, but she never spoke to me.
Okay.
So that's hearsay. It's your
You
word,
did not,
it's mine.
the Chief and Counsel did not pay her prior. She was 3 months behind on her rent. You did not pay her prior. Mike cut her a check, she said. Thank God this election came up, she said, because I had no money. And as far as I know, the only contact she had was she was sitting on boards with Janice when Janice was working outside of our community. And that's how they've known each other. Well, I do know that. I spoke with the woman, but I would like to know from this Chief and Counsel,
Order. Again,
I would like to know from this Chief and Counsel when that check was signed and why was she paid prior to an election, a by-election for which Kristen Halliday conveniently won, with no deputy electoral officer and no appeals board. How do we just take